What's up, y'all? It's your girl Ivey with an E. I'm sitting here at Quantum Beats with A64 Gordo, straight from Greenville.
It's your boy.
Yes, and we got Oob, shot that motherfucker, behind the lens. Right. So you have been rapping for quite some time now. You dropped your first project almost 3 years to date in 2015.
True.
619, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So tell us how you feel like you've made progression, because you are getting ready to drop Table 21 now.
As far as growth, I'm just much more concerned with what people want to hear, not just my own ears. Mm-hmm. So I'm really trying to pick other people's lives as well and incorporate it into my life. But still, it has to relate to my life in some way in order for me to rap about it, because I don't lie in my raps.
I got you.
So that's pretty much the biggest growth I've had.
So lying on your raps and telling the truth, you know, that's a pretty big thing in hip hop. You know, like you have ghostwriters nowadays, which I mean we've always had ghostwriters in hip hop. Okay. And then you know people do lie on their raps. Cardi B was mentioned as one of them by Punch from TDE.
Okay. I remember that.
Yeah, in an article he wrote about how Tupac lied on his raps and Cardi B lied on their raps, but they had enough charisma to really make you just kind of
Okay.
So how do you feel about hip hop in terms of being able to sell it? Do you feel like that's okay, or what do you think about that?
Me personally, I don't lie on my raps. If you do, just be honest about it. Like you know, it's a song. Like don't act like you're going through it, because I feel like people are going to relate to what I say. Right. So I don't want them to relate to something that I'm not. Like I want you to feel me when I have a show. Or you listen to my music, I want you to say, oh my God, like I fuck with him because I went through that. And not because I'm lying. Yeah. Because once it comes out, like if you portray this and then it comes out, I'm gonna be sad. Like I was sad when I found out like about ghostwriters and my favorite artists using I was sad, honestly, because I related to this shit so much. Yeah. So yeah.
So when you write your rap, you know, the honesty is a big thing. Mm-hmm. How do you feel like that's worked in your favor as far as building your brand? Because it seems like you're pretty popular right now in Greenville. Do you feel like that's helped?
Yeah, I've always just tried to be myself most. Mm-hmm. First, I've tried to always emulate A64 and whatever, so it's even in my name, because I don't want to ever get too big and then I forget where I'm from. That's why if you ever look at my name on any kind of platform, it's A64. Lowercase g, because I'm never bigger than my city. So that's exactly why my name is like that. So yeah, it's a big part of why people fuck with me, because they know like I don't lie, and you can call me and say I'm here. Like it's not like I go to Atlanta or I shoot to Charlotte. They fuck with me, but like if I don't do it from home, if I don't get the home love first, then I don't want anybody's love after that.
That is deep. Don't hear that? He said I'm not bigger than my city. Ain't nothing. I have never heard nothing like that. That's deep for real. I feel that you're rocking with it. Yeah. So do you feel like well, let's talk about the zip code thing.
Right. So
zip codes are obviously they've kind of been a little bit more popular as far as like naming wise with artists. Like I know here in Columbia we have 9803 and that's like her thing. Do you feel like that kind of adds to your brand or takes away because it's becoming so popular?
At first I thought it would take away, but like. Now they just be like, oh, okay, that's Gordo. They still call me just Gordo. Like, they just be like, where you from, they gonna know, like, oh, A64. And then I always mention the West Side. That's where I'm from. West Side, the best side. Holla at your boy.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, what specific part of the West Side?
I'm from Kane Street, so, like, Woodside area, like, right across from Brookhaven, across the bridge. Like, niggas know who I am.
I'm about to say, I ain't heard of Brookhaven now.
But I got family from the South Side too, so like I rock with both sides. But I'm not gonna rap somewhere I'm not from, but I'm from the West Side.
I got you.
There we go.
So we know how you got A64. Where does Gordo come in at?
Oh, okay. So of course my nickname is Fat because I was fat as hell as a baby. Like, not like your average chunker. Like I couldn't touch my face. Like I was big as hell, and so yeah, I was just being called fat my whole life, and then when I got to like 11th grade, I was in a Spanish class, and she was like, "We're gonna call you Gordo." And so it just was like, "Oh shit, Gordo, that's it." So that's like Gordo.
That did I hurt your feelings being in school?
Nah,
bruh.
It's cool.
I'm like, what? But I guess it was your nickname at that point.
Yeah, somebody called me by my.
point?
Yeah.
Okay.
shit. Once I hit like 7 or 8, I was skinny though. So it was just really like it's like an oxymoron now. So it's funny.
Yeah. I was like, damn, like if you're still chubby, getting called Gordo in class, like.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
Like, I took away. Well, that's pretty cool though. Like how you got your name, pretty original. So besides, did you go by Gordo after that before you started rapping? Or was it like
some people did, like some people call me Gordo. Like most of my Hispanic homies, they call me Gordo and shit like that. But
that's cute.
My mom's like, it's fat. I know I'm in trouble if she said my girlfriend. I done did some bullshit. But like, other than that, Gordo is,
Who thought your Spanish nickname in class would like really stick with you that long to turn into your rap name?
Yeah.
But that's what's up. So I know, again, like, you've been 3 years in the game and you have this new video that you just shot, Zip Code. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, I shot it in Miami, so it's like the first single.
Miami?
Yeah.
What did you got there?
We went for spring break in March. I just thought it was a catchy ass song, so I was just like, oh, well, let's do something different.
Yeah.
And I was discussing with my camera guy different places. It was between like Vegas, New Orleans, or Miami. And he was like, well, we should go to Miami. So we flew there.
Yeah.
Shot like for two days. Had fun out there, went to some clubs and saw some people.
Right.
Saw some shirts and
I bet.
Yeah, it was cool.
What the hell is the networking?
Yeah, it was dope.
So did you do more working or partying while you were out there?
Work.
Really?
If it's not really about music comes first before everything.
Yeah.
So studio, it's airplane mode on my phone. Like I don't really talk to nobody. I don't have 100 niggas in the studio. Like it's just.
Hold on. I just need you to run that back one more time. Can you say that a little louder for the people in the back?
It's about the music first.
Yes.
Not about the weed you smoking. Not about the killers you with. Like
I hear that.
I don't have 100 niggas in the studio. It's me and the engineer and my thoughts. That's all.
And the phone's on what?
Airplane mode.
You hear that?
I don't talk on the phone in the studio.
Ah.
I don't have time. I only get to hit the studio like maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I gotta focus. Normally it's like an all-nighter thing. Like we go for like 12 hours and try to knock out 3 or 4 songs.
That's crazy. So how did you, how do you practice your flow and who did you study to get to where you're at?
Oh my God.
As far as like,
word,
so, stuff like that.
Big. It's Weezy, Pop, Biggie, Kendrick, J. Cole.
Classics.
Oh my God, I don't want to miss nobody.
Wale?
Drake, Boss, Wale. Wale, of course. Wale is probably the most underrated person. Meek.
I'm telling you.
A lot of older cats, so like Grandmaster Caz and a lot of old shit. Like, and honestly, I just practice by. I look at word like the page is like a puzzle piece. Mm-hmm. Like words are just puzzles. So like it's like, oh okay, if I can fit this in here, well if I said it this way, I can fit another word in there. So it's like you really just fit in puzzle pieces. It's not really just like you just rapping line. I try to do double, triple entendres, metaphors, multi-syllable layers.
That's crazy.
Internal rhyming. So like I try to do a lot of stuff because I don't want to be put in a specific box.
Yeah. So it sounds like you kind of studied hip hop. It sounds like you have like a very rich knowledge of hip hop and just kind of the game.
Yeah, I don't play like.
Yeah. How did you get started then?
Depression.
Yeah.
Freshman year, I just went through a lot of shit, and my homeboy JR Beats, Junebug, my number one dog, it's like you should take it serious.
Yeah.
And I was playing ball at the time, and I was like, if I quit, though, they're gonna be like, oh, he a SoundCloud nigga, like nobody want to hear him. And I was scared as fuck, but then I was just like, okay. And I put out one mixtape, and then my friends liked it. It was trash, but like my friends liked it, and they supported your boys. So then it just went from that to I don't want to do nothing else but make music, and we just been at it constantly. So like really, we don't even have a set of how we make music. It's really just I go in there. I really don't have anything prepared. Probably like I can't just sit and write.
Yeah.
I just have to hear music first, and then I just go off.
So can you walk us a little bit through that studio process for you?
I go in there.
Mm-hmm.
He might have something that he wants me to talk about.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't have anything to talk about.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, well, you've never talked about this. And it might be a woman or a situation or...
Mm-hmm.
And I say, okay. He says, okay, I'm going to make this. He'll just make a beat.
Like right there in front of you?
I've seen he makes beats sometimes where he doesn't have sound. He just picks the sounds and he knows what it's going to sound like. It's like mute. And so I just know what the tempo is.
Yeah.
And then by the time he's done, I'm done, and we just go. So either I'll write it, or sometimes it's in a phone. Yeah. Sometimes I freestyle. It just depends. Like, I can get in different zones, different pockets, honestly. But most of it's all on the spot, honestly.